How do you get your business to rank higher in Google Maps as a home service company and start getting more phone calls and real leads from Google? Now, the answer might surprise you because there are some things that are in your control and really matter, and other things that are out of your control or don't matter very much. So in this video, I'm going to help you understand the difference between what matters and what doesn't, because there's a lot of information out there right now about things that simply don't move the needle in order to move your Google business ranking up. So let's dive into it. I think the first and most important thing to understand are the factors that directly go into a Google Maps ranking. And one of the big things I've shared in other videos, which you can find in the description below this video, is that the algorithm for Google Maps is very different than the algorithm that shows you the top 10 search results. And if you look at my screen right here, you'll notice that the top results that are in Google Maps are completely different than what shows up down here in the quote-unquote top 10 results. And there's a reason for that, okay? Do a quick Google search. You'll find this in Google's patents. It's here on my screen. There are three big factors that influence Google Business Profile rankings. It's the relevance, the distance, and the prominence. Let's get one of the easy ones out of the way first, and that's distance or proximity. You'll notice in this search result on my screen that I'm here in the blue dot, and you'll notice that all of the highlighted businesses that are showing up here on the left-hand side of the screen, they're all businesses that are more or less close to my location. I'm not finding search results of the biggest competitors in town that are much further from my location. And so proximity is not something that you have much control over. But you do have control over whether your business is listed physically with an address or whether it's a service-based business where your customers cannot find you and cannot see your location listed online. There's a big advantage for businesses that have a physical address, and we've even had clients that we've counseled to move their business location to be closer to their ideal customers. That's a whole different topic for a different day, and probably not something that you really want to change right now, so we'll leave it at that. The distance is super important, and you can't do anything about it unless you're willing to change your location, all right? The next piece is the relevance, okay? It's how well your profile matches a user search, and I'll take it a step further, okay? So not just the information that's listed on the Google Business Profile, but also the information that's listed on the website. Does it match what's on the Google Business Profile? Are there things that are on the profile that aren't on the website, or vice versa? These are things that are affecting the actual visibility of your business in Google Maps because of this relevance factor. Does the information actually match what somebody's searching, okay? And so the easiest way to make sure that it matches is to fill everything out on your Google Business Profile. Everything that you can possibly add a photo for or add some text, that's what you want to do to get more out of it. This last piece is the prominence piece, and the one that I'll spend the most time talking about, because there are things that you can do to increase your prominence. And this is the place where you will gain an edge on your competition and where you can have the most impact, okay? So you'll see how it's written here. This indicates how well known or popular a business is, determined by information gathered across the web, such as links, articles, and directories. A high volume of positive recent reviews and active engagement responding to reviews significantly enhances this factor. So what does that really mean? Okay, first, reviews. You know that reviews are important, but did you know that the total number of reviews is not a significant ranking factor compared to the review velocity? How many reviews that you are getting over a period of time. So this is why you'll see new businesses pop up in the maps that are getting traction because, number one, there's some proximity happening where they're getting an advantage in that area just by proximity. It's a huge factor, okay? But then also the number of reviews they're getting right out of the gate is outpacing some of their other more established competitors. And so the amount of reviews you're getting over time versus your competition greatly influences the actual visibility of your Google profile based on this prominence factor. What are some other things here, right? It's talking about links, articles, directories, okay? An SEO company that knows what they're doing, one of the first things they're going to do is make sure that your business is listed on all the proper business directories, the ones that are appropriate for your region where you are. There's city-specific directories for most cities across the United States. And then there's also niche relevant and industry-specific directories where your business should be listed. So There's at least 50 to 60 of them that we recommend for all businesses to be on as a baseline. Your business should be on there. That covers this directories part. A well-optimized search engine campaign that's really going for the jugular and trying to take down, competitors' market share is also going to be doing some backlinking. So a good SEO company will go out on the web on your behalf, and they will broker deals with other websites to link to your website. Another easy way to think about this is if your business was featured on the local news, there's probably a link or at least a mention of your business that's talking about the company or pointing directly to the website. So when you think about how well your website is known on the internet, the way that Google tells that is what other websites are pointing to your website with links or talking about it, right? What websites are talking about it and how many websites are talking about it. That's how they determine which business has more prominence over the others. Well, if all these places are saying this is the place to call for AC repair, then clearly they're going to beat the one that has 50% of these exact websites or influencers talking about the business. All right, so that's what this means by links. And so the way to win in prominence over time is to focus on review velocity, to focus on the actual website content, what you're putting on the website. The more information that you can share about your business and how it's a little bit different than others, including things like pricing, including things like your warranties, your guarantees, the types of materials that you're using, the types of, if you're in like pest control, it's the types of equipment and chemicals that you're using and mixing. As much information as possible. You put that on your website. This will help with the prominence. This will also help with the relevance. And then lastly, we talked about the linking. Very complex thing for you to try to undertake as a business owner. It's really better to hire somebody to do this piece. But in competitive industries, it's a necessity in order for your business to gain more visibility in Google Maps. That's why we're here. That's why we're talking about all this stuff here. Now, there are other factors, right? There are other things that go into this. But I have covered the most important ones, the ones that you have control over and the ones that you don't have control over. And so if you need some help taking your business to the next level, or you've been working with a vendor for some time on your search engine optimization, and you're not getting the results that you want or not seeing the reporting or the transparency that you'd like to see, I encourage you to book a call with me and my company, Digital Harvest. Check out the link in the description below this video. You can book a call with me or somebody on my team directly, and we help you take a look at where you're at, where you want to go, and then build you a plan to get there over time. It's really as simple as that. So if you're interested in that, reach out to us. We'd love to have a chat with you, give us the opportunity to earn your business. And if not, just check out the other resources and things that we have in the description below this video. We're happy to help you out in any way that we can. We publish regularly on this YouTube channel information we know that can absolutely change your business. So with that being said, I appreciate you for watching this video. Catch you on the next one. Bye for now. Thanks so much for watching my video. If you like this one, you'll love some of the other videos we have posted here on our channel that help blue-collar business owners get more out of their digital marketing. So make sure to hit that subscribe button, check out the other videos. If you got questions or comments, post them below. I look forward to catching you on the next video. Bye for now.